Hello and welcome to another episode of The Last Video Store, the show where I, Alexei, talk to cool, funny, interesting, exciting people about their favorite films, and we do so, of course, in the style that is tradition here of an old school video store rental combo of one new release, 2 weeklies, and then from me comes a bespoke staff pick recommendation based on their taste, and the taste in question is today of our guest, Meg Mac. Now, producer Dave is hanging out with me here in the back room, and you were particularly excited about this one.
I was very excited. Lovely to be here in the back room with you, Alexei, and the guest Meg Mac. I mean, her music is beautiful. It's lovely. Harmonies, melodies, all the other things that go into music. It's like a nice pillow that you can lie down on and just feel warm and comfy.
That's a beautiful way to put it. That's the first time I've ever thought about a pillow as being encapsulating of beauty, but you're right,
Yeah,
it is.
but also the beauty of sound, not just aesthetic beauty.
And you work in sound. So.
I do work in sound, yes.
So you're all about that.
And you work half in sound, half in visuals.
That's it. We had to move to visual for the new podcast here. But I had such a good time talking to Meg Mac. And like you said, I have to agree with you on it all. Meg Mac's music is so beautiful. And this episode in particular is a real joy because I didn't expect it to be so funny. And there's one point in particular in this chat that I cannot wait for you all to experience. She tells me this story about watching Shrek when she was a little kid. And it's maybe the hardest I've ever laughed in my entire run of this podcast.
And that's saying something. You've had some funny guests.
Exactly. I love to crack up.
Yeah.
But that is Meg Mac. Her new album sometimes comes out fairly soon. But I just want to put you all on the radar of she's been with these cool, small pop-up gigs around Australia right now. So check out her Instagram to get updates on all of those. Well worth attending. They look beautiful. They're so intimate, so fun. But the new album sometimes comes out soon. And huge shout out to her other songs, Roll Up Your Sleeves and Low Blows. Great tracks, right?
Great songs. Roll Up Your Sleeve, I remember so clearly back in the day. I say back in the day, but it probably wasn't that long ago.
Like
but
2 years ago, maybe. Yeah. But when you were a youngster running around.
Oh, when I was just a young scallywag.
There's a couple of other things before we get into the episode. I would like to announce that VHS, which is the name of my new comedy festival tour, has just gone on sale. The links to it in the show notes. I'm coming to Adelaide. I'm coming to Melbourne. I'll be in Sydney. I'll probably do Brisbane as well, but it's yet to be announced. I will just say that it is more than likely going to happen. So would love to see you all there. It's basically a journey through movie-loving adventures and misadventures in loving movies. A few stories about some films that mean a lot to me, and each of those films is a different genre, and the stories, as I perform them and tell them, are in the style of that genre.
If you're listening to this podcast and you haven't got tickets already, what are you doing? Come on. You know you want to. You're going to be so annoyed if you miss this.
Please. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for saying such nice things about me in my presence. A tear is forming in my duct right now.
Wow. Well, hold it in.
You got to stay cool.
You got to stay cool when talking about someone as cool as Meg Mac.
Thank you. So stay tuned for our episode with Meg Mac. It's one of our last episodes of the year. We're wrapping up the year here. We probably have a couple more before the year's end, and then we'll be back probably late January with our mega two-parter best films of 2025 to give you some big recommendations, put some films on your radar, all that kind of jazz. But over the break, we'll be doing some fun things, probably a couple of Employee of the Month things, maybe some re-releases of some classic episodes. So if you want to recommend your friends get onto the show, that will be a great time. We're putting about a few of our favorite episodes back up into the feed to do some fun stuff with them. In the meantime, let's get to Meg Mac and stay tuned to the very end because I'm going to read out some of our Employee of the Month recommendations. Here's our chat with Meg Mac. Meg Mac, thank you for joining me here inside the Last Video Store.
Thanks for having me.
It's nice and air-conditioned here for summer as well.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's it. That's the video store vibe. But take me back in time. I'll close my eyes. I'll let my eyes roll to the back of my brain. Take me back to your childhood video store.
Video Easy. I'm going to say West Ride or
West
Ride.
Ride? Yeah. I have been to that one. I borrowed, I believe, Alien there for the first time.
It's crazy how that was such a big part of our life, like going to the video store and we'd all go in and like pick the videos. And then my sister, I remember getting into so much trouble because she lost a new release or something, and then she ended up having a $100
Oh my God.
overdue fine. And that was so much money. Like we were kids and we were like, oh my God, Hannah owes.
Did you get in trouble?
Yeah, so much trouble.
Do you remember what movie it was?
I can't remember that.
Far out. That's I'm sure your sister has never forgotten what movie it was.
Yeah, I should ask her and see if she remembers.
Tell me about going to that video store. What were you searching for? Take me back to falling in love with films for the first time.
I don't know. Well, I'm one of 5 kids, so we had to choose something that like all 5 kids wanted to watch.
That everyone can get into?
Yeah.
Wow. Where do you rank in the ages? Not in favoritism, in ages.
Middle child.
Middle child. Wow.
So,
did you ever get to pick?
I feel like I can't really remember. But it was a big event, and my dad would be like, "You can pick this many weekly," because they were like $1 or something, weren't they, for the week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what was the like watching movies with 4 siblings?
Chaos. And I remember like this one house we only had a couch that would fit probably like 4 people or something, so you couldn't fit my whole family, so it was always a fight. And then we had this, so if you got up to like go to the toilet or get a drink of water, someone would steal your spot, and you had to have these we made up these things. You had to say, I don't know why, we had to say reserve spot. And if you didn't say reserve spot before you went to the toilet, someone would steal your spot. And then we had this thing that was like, if they could steal your blanket or pillow, and then so you had to say reserve spot and everything else.
Oh my God.
Or your things would get stolen.
Oh my God. This is like dog eat dog in your household.
Well, 5 kids. It's chaos.
I'm an only child, so I've never experienced any kind of anything like that.
Oh, so you could just go to the video store, just
absolutely
spend as much as you want.
Exactly. I was a prince growing up, you know. I was a little prince. I had my mum and my yaya both doting after me, and I could do anything I wanted.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make you feel jealous of my childhood. But that is beautiful. Thank you for taking me back to West Ride Video Easy. I remember that store quite well. I reckon I could draw the floor plan for it one day.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. It's a big square.
I can picture it now, yeah.
Big square. They had like a little area that I believe must have once upon a time been for like the pornos, but then it was just for video games when I was growing up.
I don't remember that bit.
Because
too young, maybe.
It had like a separate room. So I'm like, surely that's where they put like the naughty stuff. But then I went in and it was just like Xbox games. And yeah, not as exciting. I mean, for a 14-year-old boy, actually probably not as exciting for a 14-year-old boy either. But that is West Ride Video Store.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to take you through our store here today. You're going to go through, pick up some of your favorite movies of all time, wander around, browse, and you can get whatever you want. You don't need to share with your siblings. They've got nothing to do with it today. You've got a full-size couch in this world as well. You can sit there and lounge on it by yourself. But it's all about you picking out your favorite movies. Come back, we'll talk about them, and then I shall give you a recommendation. I'm going to look into my heart, use all my magical powers of empathy, and try and pick the perfect movie for you.
That I haven't seen.
Hopefully you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, you know, I suck at my job, but I'm trying really hard. But head on out, come back, we'll talk about some movies.
All right.
New release.
Well, you have picked out a majestic stack of films here. I'm feeling vibrations coming off them right now because your new release film that you've picked up, straight up, I'm not going to lie to you. I would never lie to you. I promise you. This is my honest truth. This is maybe my favorite movie in like the last 5 or 6 years.
Me too. I love it.
Really? Okay. Let us talk about Michael Gracey's musical masterpiece, Better Man.
Music.
So I reckon this is like one of the biggest swings in modern movies to make a Robbie Williams movie where he's played by a fucking chimpanzee. Yeah. Tell me all about Better Man. Why do you love it?
Okay, so the first time I heard about this movie, I met an actor that's in the movie, and he was telling me what he's working on at the moment. He's like, I'm doing this Robbie Williams movie, but Robbie Williams is a monkey. And I was like,
my God.
What the fuck? Like, and I was like, that sounds stupid.
Yeah.
And then I went and saw it with Mariam, who's here with me today, and
Our dear friend, your manager, my dear friend.
Yeah. And I grew up with my dad. He had the live at Royal Albert Hall, Robbie Williams
like
DVD.
The crooner.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I could sing that whole thing, and we used to just watch it over and over again. Wow. So that Robbie Williams, the Robbie Williams I know is that Robbie Williams, and then to see the movie and then how it all leads up to like that moment at the end, I was like, that's my childhood.
Wow.
And also just the movie was so amazing. Like I just didn't think it was possible to have a monkey be Robbie Williams, but
Truly, right?
But it doesn't. It takes 2 seconds, and you're not questioning it anymore.
Exactly, you just buy it straight away. That moment that you kind of get introduced to him as a child, where you see him as this chimpanzee wearing like a little football jersey, and he gets hit in the head with a ball. From that moment on, I love this character. I already liked Robbie Williams. I saw that DVD as well growing up. Always liked him. He's so funny, and this is such a beautiful rendition of a music biopic that uses the music of the character to become more like a jukebox musical. And I think there's something about this film that is really exciting because it really takes that and then injects it into like full musical cinema. Like it's that 1930s 1940s Busby Berkeley. It's like everything becomes alive with like the sense of his music, and at no point in time would you have ever thought Robbie Williams is the kind of artist that you could make that film about, or even consider his music to be something that you can make that about. But what this film does so well, it takes like the actual lyrics of his songs, implies new feeling and new meaning to all of those, and it makes you appreciate how beautifully written those songs are as well. I agree with you. I think it's an absolute masterpiece.
I loved it. And I'm not usually a fan of the musical movies, and I just loved it. Like even the scene on the street when everyone's dancing.
Rock DJ. I think it's like the best musical sequence ever. I'm
so good.
So obsessed with it. I love your introduction to it. It's not dissimilar to mine. Was hearing about it, then meeting people that worked on it because it's filmed here in Australia. And then
was it filmed here?
It was filmed here in Melbourne, yeah. It was filmed
maybe
in
that's
Melbourne.
why it was an Australian.
Yeah, there's heaps of Aussie actors in there,
okay.
heaps of like Aussie cast. I was making a series, and the guy that was doing a sound for my series, he had just done like the live concerts. I think the Royal Albert Hall concert that we're talking about.
Okay.
He did the sound for that, and it was when it was still like it was kind of cagey if it was a monkey or not in the movie.
Okay.
And when he told me he'd been working on it, I was just like, dude, I know you've signed a fucking NDA for this. You have to tell me, is Robbie Williams a monkey in this movie? And
Wait,
maybe
maybe this person wasn't meant to tell me.
I don't think he was. And he's like, yeah, it's a monkey. I was like, I cannot believe this. Cannot believe it's a monkey. And I've told this on the podcast before, but I just love this movie so much. I'll talk about it forever. Like a year or two ago, I was working at the Actor Awards, like hosting events for it. And I was meant to be hosting an event with Michael Gracie when they were announcing like this movie. And I remember asking the producer, are you talking about how it's a monkey? And he's like, we're trying to figure out how to let the world know that he's going to be played by a monkey in this. So I'm like, okay, I can't wait to host this event. I'm in the green room day or two before this event, and Michael Gracie comes in, the director, and I just pulled him aside. I was like, man, I've got to say, I'm really looking forward to hosting this event. I really think this is such a tremendous swing that you've done, and I'm really genuinely so excited to see what this movie is. He's like, okay, thank you. He goes, locks the door to the green room, turns the lights off, pulls up his laptop, and he goes, you're going to be one of the first people to see the monkey in action in the entire world.
You saw it?
I saw it. He like pulled up the scene where he is riding with his co-writer for the first time, and they're pulling that song together. And within like 3 seconds, I'm like tearing up looking at this monkey.
Is that when he...
Better which Man? Song is it? Not Better Man. It's the earlier song. I remember the line is like, you can't manufacture a miracle. It's like when they're singing that together, I reckon it took me like 3 seconds to go, you have found the exact midpoint between Robbie Williams on one side of the spectrum, chimpanzee on the other side, the exact middle point where you have empathy for both beings together. It's like super empathy.
There's so many moments in that movie.
Talk me through some of your favorite things. Like, what were your cry moments in the movie?
Well, spoiler, but when his nan dies.
Yeah.
I think also when, it was so brutal when his wife, or was it his wife, when she'd won what did she win? An award?
It was like the number one.
Or they got the number one, and then what he said to her, and like, I was like that.
That's a great relationship breakdown where you just go, yeah, sometimes you are just an asshole to people that you love for no real good reason at all.
I mean, I didn't cry in that bit, but I was like,
you feel it.
and I was like, I'm finding it hard to like you right now. And then
Even though you're a cute monkey, I'm finding it hard to like you, Robbie.
And then when he's getting his life back together, and then he all that scene where he's in that mansion by himself, and he's realised, that he's fucked up everything.
Can I ask you, as someone who also loves the Royal Albert Hall show, like that giant show, the differences between that and the original and how it's portrayed in the movie, not just that he's a monkey, but that he doesn't actually get his dad up to sing.
Yeah, because his dad, because then I was Googling it and I was like, did that happen?
Like, what does that feel like to you? Did it feel strange?
It felt really weird because I know it so well, and I was like, almost got goosebumps. I was like, I don't know, it's like I knew him in some way, and then I was like, oh, this is the story. But then the dad getting up, I was like, oh, that didn't happen. But it was more just like, I guess I didn't watching it as a kid, I didn't realize how special that moment was for him personally.
That's such a nice way to put it, because I think I rewatched that Royal Albert Hall not long after seeing the film. I found it in a charity, like in a little St. Vincent de Paul. It's like, wow, this is meant to be. I need to buy this straight away on DVD.
But you'd seen it before.
I'd seen it before, but I was like, I knew that I needed it when I walked past it. And it's crazy how much stuff is happening in that show. Like in that he's got a duet with John Lovitz where they're like singing like these like weird show tunes. It's got like the actress that plays Bubble in Ab Fab doing like a duet with him as well. Okay. Like it's so bizarre. I go, why isn't all that in the movie? I would love to see John Lovitz pop out as an orangutan. He's the only other monkey and do a duet with him. I don't remember that bit. Yeah, it's truly bizarre. It's a beautiful, bizarre relic. But that is Better Man, in my opinion, one of the very, very best films of the last few years. Yeah. Do you have any other things that you want to share about it? Any other emotions?
I remember telling all my friends, you have to go see Better Man. And I was like, I'll go with you and I'll see it again. And people going, oh, I heard it was shit. And there were bad reviews. And I was like, what? And then I'm Googling trying to find like, oh, apparently it's bombed and all, and I was like, impossible. Yeah. And did it not go well?
It didn't do well, but I think you and I live parallel lives because I literally did the same thing.
And I was trying to find like why did people have a problem with this movie?
I think it was a lot of snooty Americans that were like, well, I don't know who this is. Why does this guy deserve a movie? Right. And then you go, well, he's a monkey, so it's different, and you can also enjoy it because he's a monkey. You don't need to know who he is. Yeah. I think there's a lot of American cultural elitism, where they think
it made me angry.
It made me really angry.
Yeah.
And I took so many of my friends to see it. I think I saw it 4 times in the cinema because I kept taking different friends to go see the movie, and I'm there weeping the entire time.
It's so good.
It's just a beautiful movie. And if you're listening to this right now, dear listener or viewer, and you're feeling snooty towards us because we're getting emotional and we're tearing up talking about this movie about a chimpanzee, you know what? Chuck it on. You'll feel emotion too. You're allowed to feel empathy for the big screen. That's what it's for. So that's it. That's Better Man. And I think that you will be a better man after watching it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for picking up that wonderful movie.
No, thank you. I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
Weekly.
So we're going to pick up, let's go from one 3D animated character to another. Okay, yeah. We're going to be talking about our weekly films here now. And you picked up another film that is incredibly meaningful to me, a movie by Pixar, a movie about Buzz and Woody. You picked up Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
Children.
Can you take me back to the first time you saw this film?
No, not Toy Story 2, Toy Story.
Toy Story. Sorry, Toy Story. Yeah. Toy Story as well.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant Toy Story 2.
I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said Toy Story 2. Maybe they're all one. They're all one to me, all of them, Toy Story.
It's a whole universe.
It's a whole universe. I've been on the journey with this character my entire life, but take me back to the original Toy Story 1. When did you first see it?
I don't even remember when I first saw it, but I've seen it too many times. And so my family, you know, we've got 5 kids,
Yeah.
and we used to drive to Queensland every summer, and we just had a car that had a cassette player in the car.
Yeah.
And my dad would record movies onto the cassette, so it would just be the audio.
Oh my
and he'd just
God.
put those on.
Your
and
dad's
Toy
a
Story.
hero.
I know every movie I picked has somehow linked to my dad.
Awesome.
So I've even just listened to this movie, I don't know how many times.
Wow.
So it's like I just love it. And it's what I put on when I want to feel kind of nostalgic or feel,
Yeah.
if there's chaos, I can put that on and it's like, everything's going to be all right. There's Buzz, there's Woody. It's
There's
going to be
Rex.
okay.
There's Potato Heads.
And
There's Bo Peep.
I watched it recently, and this, which I probably didn't pick up on as a kid, but just when Buzz sees the ad and works out that he's a toy,
He's a toy.
that scene, I was like, when he's like, and then the I can fly if I
Yeah.
want to, and then he tries to fly out the window, and it's just, just
It's to be emotionally devastated as a kid. Like I remember seeing this vividly in the cinema. Like I would have been.
it's cinema. I don't think I ever saw it at the movies.
Hey, that's the next step. You've got to see it in the big screen. And the version we're going to give you today, if you want, you can take the images away. Just have the music and the sounds for it if you want.
Yeah, I don't even need the visuals.
Can I ask you, having experienced it that way, do you have memories of what this film looks like that don't exist? Like when you revisit it, was it anything where you go, I remember that differently? Or
No, because I'd seen it.
Yeah.
So you're literally just imagining it.
yeah.
And then as things happen, you... so it was a few movies. It was like Shrek, Beauty and the Beast, Toy Story. I don't remember if there are any others, but like Shrek, I know like every line of that. But Toy Story is up there. You just picture it because you've seen it.
Yeah, it's like your brain becomes the cinema.
Yeah, but their
Putting
voices
it all
are
together.
like, as soon as I hear Woody talking, I'm just like, I know that voice so well.
If you hear Tom Hanks talking, do you picture Woody?
Yeah,
now?
and I'm like, that's Woody.
That's so funny. Yeah, Toy Story, I went through like a weird depressive episode like maybe last year or this year where if you look at my film diary, I watched Toy Story 1, 2, 3, 4 in one day.
Really?
And then I watched Lightyear at night.
What's that?
There's like a spin-off movie where
Of
it's
Buzz.
Buzz Lightyear
Really?
is real. The whole premise is
that
this is
sounds-
the movie that Andy saw in 1995 that made him obsessed with Buzz Lightyear. And that's what the premise
okay.
is. It's
Is it good?
No, man.
Oh, yeah, I can't imagine it being
You didn't even know it existed. That's how bad it
Yeah,
is. It didn't
okay.
even make its way to you. And you love Toy Story.
I love Toy Story.
But it was, I don't know what it was. But I don't know what happened to me. But there was something psychological going wrong with me. Just looking at my film I watched 4 Toy Story movies in one day.
I did that with Shrek, and then I watched all these Shrek Christmas specials.
Oh, Shrek the Horse.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Shrek the Horse.
Awful. And then
Yeah.
Shrek. There's 4 Shreks.
There's Scared Shrekless as well, which is the Halloween special, which is actually quite good.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's good, but I mean, I have a weird relationship with Shrek. I
Okay.
feel like I was held hostage from him for a while. I used to do a podcast about Mike Myers, and I had to watch all the Shrek movies.
Yeah.
And the first one, I like the second Shrek.
Yep.
The rest of the Shreks, Shrek 3 is really bad.
Shrek 4's
Shrek 4's okay,
yeah.
with Rumpelstiltskin
Yeah,
coming in.
I don't mind that one.
Yeah.
We've gone on to Shrek when we're
We're
talking
going to
about
stay
Toy
in
Story.
Shrek world. We're talking Shrek world now. But Shrek 3, come on,
Shrek
that's
3,
really...
when you see Shrek with like chest hair in bed and then he's having like marriage troubles, and so I'm like,
This is for kids. You
too
can't
realistic.
Shrek's there hating his wife and kids. And you
yeah,
go,
I don't like that.
That's not what Shrek should be about. Shrek should be, going little fairy tale adventures.
Yeah.
And he's there, he's depressed, and he's being mean to his wife and his
Nah.
3 little grubbly...
And I can't see him in the bed like that.
No.
Don't like that.
Shrek should sleep in mud, not in a bed.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the swamp.
He should not be in a bed. He should not be living in a clothed life like that.
No.
But Toy Story...
Sorry, Toy Story. I was gonna pick Shrek. Maybe I should have picked Shrek.
When you come back next time, we'll talk about Shrek. We'll talk
All
deep in
Shrek.
Shrek. We're already deep in Shrek mud right now.
And also my weird things where nicknames. Everyone in my family, we call each other Shrek. I can't even explain it.
You can please attempt to.
Oh, why didn't I pick Shrek?
How did that come about? I'm going to give you Shrek as well.
Shrek so much
Yeah.
that I think they started calling me Shrek, and then I
Okay.
started calling them Shrek, and then it's just like, hey Shrek, thanks Shrek. Like, and it doesn't even mean Shrek anymore. It just means like, thanks Shrek.
It just means you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shrek Mac. I like that. I think that's a whole album you've got there. Can you please? You have to do a concept album.
I need to do a karaoke dance party. Is that what it's called? Shrek's karaoke dance party.
That's so funny. Even with the DVD bonus features, yeah, with Simon Cowell judging Shrek's karaoke party. Yeah, okay, that's I've got tears in my eyes.
Pick the wrong movie.
I reckon we're gonna give
We
you
can go back to Toy
choices.
Story. I got more stories.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to give you Shrek as well. It's in your pile, and we've stripped the visual from it. It's just the audio, and every character's called Shrek in honor of
Yeah.
your family.
Thank
That's a
you.
new version I put together just for you.
Thank you.
Okay, Toy Story. Toy Story. I mean, it's beautiful.
It is, and my brother
Yep.
had a Woody.
Yep.
And then, do you remember Saturday Disney?
Of course.
And like every Saturday.
Every
on
Saturday.
Disney?
You think you and I have lived the exact same life?
Yeah, I think so.
Except no one called me Shrek.
were you born
growing
in
up.
when were you born?
I was born in 91.
I'm 1990.
Wow, shit.
same.
There we go.
So
Same
my
life.
brother 91.
91. Wow.
So Saturday Disney.
Yeah.
And remember the prizes?
Yes.
And it was always like,
Did you send anything in?
my brother did.
Wow.
And guess what he drew?
Let me guess. Was
Woody.
it Woody? Was it
And
a
he
big old
won.
Woody? Wow.
Because you look at those things and you're like, I would never win.
I would never win.
You'd also never send something in.
I've never
but
sent
my
anything
brother
in.
sent in a drawing of Woody.
Holy shit.
Maybe Buzz as well, but I think it was Woody.
It was mainly Woody focused. Buzz could have been
He
in the
loved Woody.
backgrounds,
Yeah. And he won a Lilo and Stitch
Oh my God.
pack.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Because I dreamed about
And it was
sending
so
stuff
cool.
in.
It was like, oh my God, my brother won a Saturday Disney.
You must have been so proud.
Yeah.
Because I remember every week I'd watch that show and just dream about sending something in, hearing about locked bag, crow's nest,
Yeah.
all that stuff. God, I'd love to send something
And the
in.
prizes were like, I mean, he didn't win the main, they were
Not the main
runner-up
prize,
ones.
yeah.
But the main ones looked like such a spread.
It's a big spread. It
Yeah.
would change your life.
Yeah, it would.
It would change your room to win that many things.
Yeah.
Wow. Does he still have the picture? Do they send it back?
I don't know.
They don't just chuck it out. They go, let's just give it to this kid.
Yeah, it'd be too much.
When I was a kid, I had Toy Story toys.
Yeah.
And I wrote fucking Andy on the bottom of their foot. I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I wrote Andy. Not even my
so
own
cute.
name.
Did you do isn't the N like
Yeah.
backwards?
I did the backwards. I think, backwards N or D, one of them. I
That's
probably
so
got it wrong at
cute.
least once too. Yeah, it was really
Isn't
cute.
that amazing that Andy, you know nothing about him really, but he's like kind of the main character.
He's the main guy.
Yeah.
He's the main Toy Story guy.
Yeah.
And then, like you and I, we're literally the same age. We're the same age as Andy. So it's like, you grow up watching the movies, you're seeing Andy's life. I remember finishing
where he
high
is
school.
now.
I don't know. Toy Story 5 is on the way. I hope we get to see Andy again. He'd
Does
be
he
like
still have the
35 years
toys?
old. He gave them away in Toy Story 3.
Like, do you have any of your toys from when you were a kid?
I have a couple of toys, not my Buzz or Woody or anything.
Yeah.
What do I have? I have a few soft toys. I have a Chewbacca plushie that I quite
Cute.
like. And can't remember what else. I think I got a few Legos and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really know if I have much.
That's brutal. Your little. Do you ever have a Shrek toy?
I've got one that I got recently for my birthday.
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, I don't also have my other obsession, but it's not a movie. It's Mr. Bean. And
Oh, wow, Teddy.
I'm obsessed with Mr. Bean, and I have a
Yeah.
Mr. Bean teddy, and I have a Shrek toy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should get a Whistler's mother, Mr. Bean portrait
What's that?
from the movie where he sneezes on the face of the
Oh.
painting and has to rub it out.
I love Mr. Bean.
Yeah. Well, next week we can come back, pick up Shrek, Mr. Bean's adventure movie.
Yeah, I guess that would be at the video store as well.
I think so.
I should have done
all of
that.
it. We'll pick them all for you. You can get all of these today. But I think there's something in Toy Story in that unfortunately for people our age, millennials, if you
Mm-hmm.
will, there is something that you can not be denied about the power of Toy Story in that those movies landed at the exact same point in our life when
Yeah.
I remember finishing high school and going to see Toy Story 3 in the cinema and just crying. I was here seeing this movie. There's like normal children around me.
Because that's one in the,
The
daycare center, is it? Yeah.
Oh, that's, I think, that's the one, daycare center.
Because 4's the Forky one. with the-
4's Forky.
Yeah.
You know, and Forky, when Forky came out, I was like, okay, I'm at that point in my life too where I'm inventing.
I went to the cinema to see Toy
Me
Story
too.
4.
I remember I saw it when I saw Toy Story 4. I went by myself to the cinema in the middle of
Really?
the day, and that's okay normally.
Yeah.
I do that all the time, but
Yeah.
children's movie, it's a little bit embarrassing, I would say.
Yeah.
But I went by myself, and when I went, there was a famous comedian and his children went to go see it there, and I felt so embarrassed.
No, it's cool.
It was Tom Gleason. Tom Gleason and his kids. I felt so embarrassed.
But do you know him?
Yeah, and
Did
he
you say
knew
hi?
me. He said hi to
Did
me.
you
and
sit
I was
with
like,
them?
No, I was sitting at the back. I couldn't bring myself to do it. He said hi to me, like, okay, yeah, nice to see you, Tom. Just was too embarrassed.
You could have been like, oh, my friend's just in the toilet.
Oh yeah, I brought actually a bunch of 7-year-olds. I'm going to bring them in a second. They're just too afraid. They're too ashamed.
So I saw it, but I had some friends with me.
Did you take? Yeah,
But I had a friend that missed like half an hour. She was running late, and then she texted me and just said, "Let me guess, Woody's lost." And I was like, she's like, "That's all she's missed."
That's so funny. Well, that is Toy Story, one of the most beautiful movies. Do you have
Yeah.
any other thoughts or reminiscences?
Probably the
about Toy Story?
soundtrack.
Oh, I'd love to talk about the soundtrack because I
Yeah.
think Randy Newman's score is beautiful. Obviously, You've Got a Friend in Me is great, but there's a song that I love called "Strange Things," and that's when
That Buzz.
Buzz has come in and like things are changing and Woody's upset. I think that's such a great song.
It's my favorite. Is I don't know what it's called, but wait, did we already talk about this, or was this before we were filming?
No.
When Buzz sees the ad
Oh yeah.
and he discovers he's a toy.
That is a toy.
What song is that
I
called?
don't know what song that is.
I can fly.
Oh yes. Let me look that up.
If I wanted to.
I'm gonna start tearing up here.
And I cried. Yeah.
It's a beautiful song. Let me see. Where is it?
Oh, strange sound.
Yeah, strange things like strange
Things
things.
are happening.
Let me
Yeah.
try and find the. Maybe it's just called Buzz. I don't know.
Did he write that for it?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
But I love Randy Newman. Like, I love his scores. He's got such a strange voice that I think works so well with animated movies.
Yeah.
Because there's like a childlike quality to his lyricism and to his voice that I think really imbues something quite meaningful to
Yeah.
animated films.
And whenever you hear it, you just think of you're in Toy Story world.
Yeah, you're seeing those beautiful, that wallpaper with those
Yeah.
clouds. Yeah, truly.
And then thinking. I remember then thinking if my toys were alive when I was a kid, not now, but
yeah,
and
I hope that Shrek's not walking around.
yeah, that'd be weird. But and I would think that they were and I would have them on my bed, and then if I'd slept with one on a bed, I'd give each one a turn,
Yeah.
so it would be fair.
Just like the couch.
Yeah.
It's like the couch in a house. I think the same thing as well. One thing with Toy Story that as a kid, there's something nice about it. It gives you permission to put all your toys together and play with them all at once. You're not
Yeah.
segregating them into
Yeah,
little
it's true.
universes.
He found a way to make it all work.
They did it. Thank you very much, Toy Story.
Thanks, Toy Story.
And the next film as well. You said this is another film dedicated to your dad
Yeah,
This-
because the soundtrack.
because of the soundtrack. Oh,
Yeah.
This film has a fantastic soundtrack.
Because I reckon, because I was talking about it with my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I'm pretty sure we knew the soundtrack before I'd even watched the movie. Because I would have been young.
Exactly. I think that's
Yeah.
the same way that I would have seen this film too, because the soundtrack was just like a CD that existed.
Yeah.
That had so many like great
And
period hits from it.
it includes the talking.
And that's what makes it perfect.
So I know all the talking bits.
This is from Barry Levinson, 1987, Good Morning Vietnam.
Comedy.
And I think that is exactly right. I remember that CD where it had the DJ segments in
Yeah.
between. Robin Williams kind of going off, doing
Yeah.
his ad-libbing, doing his improv, all his characterizations. There's something about having that on a CD that makes it quite
Yeah.
special. And this is one of those great examples of a comedy vehicle where they go, we've got this great comedy star. Let's get him, write this character around him, or kind of allow him to bring his own energy to this character. It's based on a true story.
Yep.
And to kind of create this thing. Can you tell me about Good Morning Vietnam? So you knew the soundtrack before seeing the movie.
Yeah. And even to the point where when I've watched the movie recently, I know what song's about to play because the talking, because it's just like, I don't know, it's just in my body and soul, I know. And the soundtrack's amazing as well. Like so much like Motown and Beach Boys and cool stuff. But I don't know, there's just something about that movie and he's just so funny. And I watched it recently and I don't know. I'd say it's the soundtrack to me.
It really is a great soundtrack. But I remember I used to love this movie when I was a kid. And I revisited it, probably the worst point to revisit it, when I was a young comedian, which you're most cynical in this world. And it made me, I just couldn't get into it. So I'm due for another rewatch.
Because it's very, you have to focus as well. You could almost rewind it to, like I miss so many of the jokes because it's so fast.
He's so fast.
And it's so over the top. Like it's not subtle.
No, not at all. This is not a subtle movie.
But I love the... what's his name? Dickerson or something? The head, the guy that's in charge of him that hates him and he thinks he's a comedian.
Bruno Kirby, Lieutenant Steve Hawke.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, because
and then he tries to get on the radio and do it.
Such a good pairing because Bruno Kirby is a very funny man, and for him to play an unfunny guy, where he's talking about like, I had 2 jokes that were considered to be published.
Yeah.
I always remember that.
In the Reader's Digest.
I think about that all the time because I go, wow, jokes and comedy was so different back then. Where it's like people could submit a joke to a magazine and it could be considered to be put into print.
And like a joke doesn't mean you're funny. Like a good joke isn't the same as just being naturally funny.
And it's like I always love Forrest Whitaker as well, who's like he's kind of...
His name's Garlic?
Yeah, his name's Garlic.
He's so sweet.
He's so sweet. I love Forrest Whitaker's energy in film. And I think there's very something, watching this movie, I remember watching it then being like, this guy just exists to laugh every time Williams says something. I found that very... I think it's very sweet to like just go, just to show you that this guy's funny. We're going to have everyone laugh during his talk stuff.
But he reminds me of like friends that I have. He's got the same personality, so I just believe that he is the Garlic character.
Yeah. Can you tell me about Robin Williams? Because I think that he's just a very, very special actor and performer.
Yeah. I always remember in Hook when he's fit. That was probably from our time. You remember
Absolutely.
that?
One of my favourite movies, yes.
Could have picked up Hook today. But it's just, I don't know, his voice as well is like in
Aladdin.
In Aladdin.
Yeah. And Ferngully.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one.
Oh, you don't need to watch it. I'll chuck it in there in your pile too if you want to watch it. Yeah.
It's his voice and just, I don't know, just it brings back all those memories. And then I know his voice from the soundtrack and my dad playing it over and over and over again.
Why did your dad love Robin Williams so much?
I think he just loved the soundtrack. And my dad loves like the music, the Motown music and all the soul music from that's on that soundtrack. And my dad just loves music a lot. So
is that where it came from for you as well?
I think whenever I do interviews and you're talking about your childhood and your first memories of music, it's always like my dad playing music. Like my mum would sing all the time, but my dad was the one that would play lots of music and like movies, and that's where I would discover lots of things. But I don't know, Robin Williams it's like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Like he's just part of my childhood. And
there's this warmth to him that I think is so... It's this quality to him that is just so innate.
Yeah.
You know? It's like he doesn't have to work hard for that warmth. But everything else is just kind of cocooned and shelled in that warmth, everything he does.
Yeah, it just feels safe and comfortable with.
That's so funny, like that being introduced to Motown music probably from this movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Because so much of your music is like that same soulful, like that lyrical quality, but also the quality of the voice as well.
Yeah. And my older sister sang one of the songs for HSE, her school HSE music.
Yeah.
And then me and my other sister were doing the backing vocals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was remembering that when I was listening to the soundtrack.
You should have got your brother to do the DJs in between as
my
well,
God.
at the top and tail of the song.
And then be like, fail.
Tough pick.
But that is Good Morning Vietnam by Barry Levinson. Now, Meg, we're at the time of the show where it is my duty. I have sworn an oath to try and recommend great movies to great people. And I've been trying to think, I was trying to think of one for you because I think these are three very different movies. So I was trying to find a way to, I guess, access some of the feelings from all of these. But also, I really was looking for Robin Williams because I was like, Robin Williams is a very special performer and there's a warmth to him. And there was something that I was trying to find, an element that kind of ties those together. And then this dawned on me, and I'm worried because you did say you don't traditionally like movie musicals, but this is another one like Better Man where it's a big swing.
With Robin Williams.
It's a Robin Williams musical.
He's in a musical?
He's in a musical. It's a really big swing. It's really strange. And when I reveal to you what the movie is, I think you'll see like the Toy Story element to it as well.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the live action 1980 Popeye musical?
Never.
Let the record show Meg shook her head in complete disbelief.
Music.
This is a really strange movie. This is Popeye from 1980, directed by Robert Altman, one of the great filmmakers. He made Nashville, he made MASH. Prairie Home Companion was his last film. And it's written by Pulitzer Prize-winning cartoonist and comics legend Jules Feiffer, who also wrote Carnal Knowledge for Mike Nichols. But truly like the highest pedigree that there is going to this film. It stars Robin Williams as Popeye, and he's doing an insane performance as Popeye, the sailor. Like he's got one eye closed at everything in the movie. His jaw's jutting out. He's got these giant silicone arms on. So he's like got these big beefy forearms. And Shelley Duvall plays Olive Oil. And it's a movie musical. The music is from Harry Nilsson. So there's like this... I really like Harry Nilsson. There's a folk quality to this music, but then there's also like this sweetness to everything he's written for this film. This is a truly insane, bizarre film. Like it is a bit of it's a true disaster in many ways.
Is it good?
It has been culturally praised to be now a deeply beloved film. And I think it's one that... the more you see it, the more it will seep into your brain. So I'm recommending you watch this maybe 4 or 5 times. You have to watch this movie for it to really click in. But it's like a true disaster when it comes out because people like go, what is this shit? And it was very expensive to make. They built an entire village for this movie, Popeye Village. It's called, in the movie it's called Sweet Haven, but it still exists. They built it in Malta and they never tore it down. And now it lives as a open air museum. So it's like, I can't wait to go. I was reading about it today going like, I gotta go to Malta to go visit the Popeye village. But they like had to build this entire village like so they could film the film. You don't even see half the town in it. But they built an entire village to film it there. So it looks incredible. It's one of the best looking movies ever. Incredible colors to it. But this is what it was like on set. According to Paramount executive at the time, Barry Diller, who then would become like the head of the studio, he said that cocaine was heavily used on this set. And you can tell, watching the movie, you can see there's a lot of cocaine going on. He said you couldn't escape it. The film cans were actually being used to ship cocaine back and forth from the set. Everyone was stoned. So that's the energy going in to make this beautiful Popeye musical. But there's one piece of writing that I'll read to you as well about this. Pauline Kael, one of the great film critics, she wrote this beautiful paragraph about Shelley Duvall's performance in this film. And it's one of those paragraphs that ever since I read it has stuck with me as a way to describe performance, because Shelley Duvall, incredible actor, she's from The Shining, many other great movies including Nashville, and her performance in this, you watch it and you go, oh, she actually was born to play Olive Oil in this movie. And this is what Pauline Kael says. She said, there are no forebears or influences that would help to explain Shelley Duvall's acting. She doesn't seem to owe anything to anyone. She's an original who has her own limpid way of doing things, a simplicity that isn't marred by conventional acting technique, but that by now she has adapted to a wide range of characters. In the new Robert Altman film Popeye, from Jules Feiffer's screenplay, in which she plays Olive Oil, she sings in a small wavering voice and she hits tones that are so flat yet so true that they are transcendently comic. Her dancing has the grave gentleness of Laurel and Hardy's soft shoe numbers. though she doesn't move anything like either of them. She's olive oil of the long neck and string bean body and the clodhoppers, and at the same time she has high fashion beauty. The screwed tight hair twisted into a crawler at the neck seems just what olive oil needs set off her smooth rounded forehead. She curls her long legs around each other, entwining them in the rubber-legged positions of the cartoon figure, and it seems the most natural thing for her to do.
That makes me want to see it.
Yeah, good. Okay, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I think it is just a crazy movie, and I think that if you go in with that same experience of seeing Better Man and just be like, this musical is crazy, you will get something out of Popeye.
Okay.
And a lot of it is just, an insane performance from Robin Williams as well, with these incredible forearms. And
He commits to everything he does.
He absolutely commits. And Popeye's so strong. He's stronger than
So
Shrek,
strong.
I'd say. He's even stronger than Shrek. But Meg, thank you so much for joining me
Thank
here
you.
in the last video store. Truly, I reckon this is maybe the most I've laughed doing this podcast.
But from a movie that wasn't on the list.
I'm going to chuck it in. You've got an extra choice. You've got
Thank you.
Shrek in there too. And it is the version without video. It is just the audio of Shrek and just the audio of Toy Story. That's how we can fit both of them on the same tape.
I've probably listened to it more than I watched it.
You picked up Better Man, you picked up Toy Story. We've got Shrek
Yeah.
in there. Good Morning Vietnam. And you're going home with a brand new copy of Popeye,
Thank you.
the musical. But truly, thanks so much for joining me here.
Thanks for having me. This is fun.
The last video store.
So that was our chat with Meg Mac. She picked up some wonderful pictures. She picked up Better Man from our new release section, Toy Story, Good Morning Vietnam, and I recommended Popeye, the live-action musical. Have you ever seen Popeye?
I don't know if I've ever seen the movie. I watched it a lot as a child, but that was probably just the TV show.
I reckon give the movie a shot. It's Robin Williams. It's this big, beautiful live-action musical disaster piece,
Wow.
but I think it's well up your alley.
Does he stay traditional to the spinach?
Yeah, he does, and he
Okay,
looks and
thank
sounds
goodness.
exactly like Popeye. He's got
Oh,
these horrendous
beautiful.
arms in the movie. You'll hate to see it.
I can't wait to watch it.
But, you partake in a few activities that I understand after work that may enhance this film.
I eat a lot of spinach after work, if that's
Let's
what you
just
were
say,
wondering.
You're particular to a kind of green plant substance.
Yeah, look, spinach, broccoli, anything of that variety. I'll enjoy while I'm enjoying a movie.
Yeah, I think this is a perfect movie for that. So if you're listening to this and that is your spinach eater, if you will, definitely watch Popeye under the influence of spinach. But, Dave, before we wrap up, I just want to give a couple of shout outs to some of our listeners, some of our viewers, some of the people that are trying to gun for Employee of the Month at the moment. Because we've had some really excellent ones, in particular on our Nick Ward episode from a couple of weeks ago, which I went on the record saying was the hardest recommendation I've had to do.
Wow.
And they include some really good picks. So I go, wow, these people, they can have the job. They're much better than I. First one I want to say to, not Eli Fisher on Instagram said, I really clung to what Nick said about movies interacting with society without being corny. So I thought the Orson Welles film, The Trial, would be the perfect pick. One of my all-time favorites in a movie star role from Anthony Perkins. Wells using Kafka to commentate about McCarthyism doesn't get any better. The Flea Pit also said, absolutely love The Beast. Red Rooms by Pascal Plant is a perfect companion. Really interesting take on modern fan culture, and sneaking another in there, I'd pair Alexei's pick with Gollum by Peter Zulkin. Have you seen Red Rooms?
No, it rings a bell.
Will Gibb picked it up on our show recently,
yes.
but it's a really creepy, intense horror film.
Ooh, okay.
But I think it could be up your alley because I know you've been trying to push yourself into some
some more
extremey
horror.
stuff recently.
Yeah, get a bit spooked.
Yeah, I think you'd really like that.
Okay.
Another one that I think you'd really like, he does things on Instagram, says, I really think Cruise's end of century touchdown of Eyes Wide Shut is definitely a recommend, and would love to know both Nick and Alexei's thoughts on the insanely pathetic The Congress by Ari Folman. Now, The Congress, you would love this film. Dave, in particular, I'm giving this a big recommendation. It's such a bizarre film. The Congress is, I think, from around 2015, stars Robin Wright as herself, and she's like giving away the rights to her likeness to be like AIified and put into movies.
Wow, it was very ahead of its time. I mean, I love Eyes Wide Shut, so if this is anything like that, I'm very keen. And her name is Robin Wright, and she gives away the rights.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
it's all coming together in this movie.
And that's what cinema's all about.
It really is.
But it's like a hybrid animation film as well. So
oh,
it's
cool. Mixed media.
Mixed
is that
media.
What they call it?
Yeah,
Yes.
really cool approach. Got some really good ones here. Fright Fair says Walker 19 from 1987. Tim Bernese says After Sun. Great pick. Nadine says Last Year in Marienbad. Another great pick. Jimmy James Eaton suggests Legend, a Ridley Scott classic starring Tom Cruise.
I didn't know they made a movie about you, Alexei.
Oh, thank you, mate. That's really nice of you to have read that line that I wrote down for you to say. And Movie Match says Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas. We
classic.
love Cloud Atlas. And Dim Kensler says Vanilla Sky remake is the obvious choice because it's sad and weird and European and has Tom Cruise. But I'm going to say Millennium Mambo. Great pick on Millennium Mambo. Got some really good ones there. A few more coming in for our John Paulson episode as well. So I'll be talking about those next time. But until then, buy tickets to my freaking stand-up show later next year. It's called VHS. The things are in the show notes. Check out Meg Mac's new album. And stay tuned for some more stuff before we wrap up for the year, and recommend the show to your friends, because I'd say that kind of New Year break period, like I said earlier, we're going to be putting out some of our favorite episodes back into the feed. Until then, I love you. I see you at the movies.